When huge gaming platforms like Roblox, which hosts almost 50% of US kids under 16, can't keep those kids safe, you know there's a burning need for best parental control apps. That's why today we're doing a Qustodio review to see if it can really help parents keep their kids safe online. Before we jump into the details, let's quickly cover what Qustodio actually is. In short, this application lets you oversee, manage, and limit your child's phone, tablet, or computer usage. You can set limits on web browsing, games, and apps, control how much screen time they get, and even track their location, messages, and calls. Though I do acknowledge that for some parents, overuse of some of those tools might feel a bit too invasive, especially for teenagers. To get started with the Qustodio Parental Control app, you need to just follow these simple steps. First, you have to create an account. Once that's done, you can pick your plan. And if these prices seem a bit steep for you, don't worry, I've got some exclusive discounts for you, which you'll find down in the video description. Now you need to install the Qustodio Parents app on your own device, because this will serve as your central control panel. Then you link your child's device to your own by downloading and setting up the Qustodio Kids app on your child's phone, tablet, or computer. And finally, when all that's done, all monitoring and restrictions can be managed remotely from your Parents app, all without needing to constantly handle your child's device. Their phone simply enforces the rules that you set, while you stay in full control from your end. To keep your kids safe and balanced online, you will also receive real-time alerts and activity reports on your Parents app. Pro tip, after installing Qustodio, take a quick moment to secure your child's device. There are two things to do. Limit your child's access to system settings and prevent them from installing or uninstalling apps on their own. Now that we know how Qustodio Parental Control works, the real question is, can it actually protect your kids from the online dangers? One of the biggest online risks kids face is receiving messages from strangers, often from anonymous accounts. This can include predatory behavior, scams, or inappropriate content. That's why, as one of the best parental control app options, Qustodio lets you monitor your kids' calls and SMS to see who your child communicates with, and if need be, to block suspicious numbers. Not only does Qustodio send you daily or weekly reports on your kids' online activity, including searches, social media, and SMS, but it also detects risky behavior and gives you real-time alerts. I also want to show you one of my favorite features for Android users, SOS, or the so-called panic button. When a child taps it, Qustodio sends an emergency alert by email or SMS to your trusted contacts that you set up. The message contains a link to the child's most recent location, and the location updates automatically while panic mode is on. Parents or trusted contacts can also call the child directly from the alert. If this sounds like something you could use, check the link in the description to learn more about these features, or grab a deal if you want to try the service for yourself. Now let's get back to our Qustodio review. Another major concern for parents is the risk of children stumbling across inappropriate content online, from adult material to violent or gambling websites. Qustodio addresses this through powerful web filtering. You can block sites by category or by typing in specific URLs. However, for younger children, I would recommend just whitelisting select websites. Qustodio also sends alerts and reports if your child tries to access restricted content, letting you see what they attempted to view. Let's pause for a moment to answer a question I'm sure many parents are wondering. Can this app track my child's location? The short answer is yes. However, it's important to remember that this feature isn't foolproof. It relies on the device's location services and internet connection. Not to mention that continuous tracking can use up battery fast. This feature is best used as an extra tool and not a substitute for parental supervision and communication. A third major concern for kids is excessive screen time. When children spend hours on games, videos, or social media, they risk overstimulating their brain's dopamine system, which can lead to poor sleep, lower school performance, and can cause mental health issues. Qustodio helps on this front by setting daily or weekly time limits for devices or specific apps. You can also schedule device-free periods for homework, meals, or bedtime, plus view alerts and reports to track your child's screen habits. And the good news is these features are available with the cheapest plan, so why not check it out and grab my deal while you're at it. Now, not long ago, the Cybernews team actually uncovered data leaks in one of the most popular parental control apps. So that brings me to the next big question: is your child's data safe with Qustodio? Yes, it is, because Qustodio takes your privacy seriously, which we can see in their robust security measures. All of your information is transmitted through encrypted connections, and sensitive data is securely stored on their servers. They follow strict privacy policies to ensure that your child's activity, location, and personal information are never shared with third parties. And on top of all that, the company has been in the market since all the way back in 2012, which makes it older than many of its users, a sign of both experience and reliability. So what does the Qustodio app cost, and what kind of plans are we looking at? As you can see, Qustodio offers two plans: basic and complete. The price difference isn't dramatic, but my suggestion would be, if you've never used a parental control app before and have just one child, start out with the very affordable basic plan, because it's a smart choice. However, if you need to cover multiple devices or receive AI-powered alerts, the premium plan is the way to go. No matter which plan you go for, the best way to see what works for you is to give it a try. Click the link below to get started with a great deal. So that's our in-depth Qustodio parental control review. It's not an all-in-one cure for every single concern parents have about their kids' devices, but it can definitely make your child's online world a lot safer and more balanced, and help you get a little bit more peace of mind. If you found this Qustodio app review useful, check out our other Cybernews videos, and of course, be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.